she said, so
Okay, first of all.
She said, I really want to get out of that situation, so I really didn't want to date until I'm out of that situation. And I was like, well, we can hang out.
You gotta give her all. You gotta go down to all the possibilities of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
First one, she's in a relationship.
She's not in a relationship.
Nope. She told you she was in a relationship.
Okay.
The bitch is a hoe. She could be a hoe. That's number one.
That's basic. Okay.
She's a bartender. She's a bartender. She meets people all night. What makes you think she ain't meet a guy before you and told them to come back next Saturday? I'll give you my number.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, that's number one. She's a hoe.
All right.
Number two, she might not be in a relationship. You said she was living with the dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, she might actually be living with the dude. She might not be in a relationship. The dude just might, be crazy, and if your ass walk in there, goddamn, you might get shot. So you want. That's number two. She might just be looking out for you.
Okay.
Three, she tell you to come back, give you, she give you a number. She probably want to see if your ass gonna come back.
See, I don't like a position like that though.
Why don't you like a position? You don't like to work. That's your fucking problem. You think a bitch should just get on the fucking knees right there.
Right. There you go. Fuck that nigga.
Hell no,
you gotta switch that role up because, this nigga, he really want me. You know what? Fuck that nigga. I don't like that. I ain't about to be running that show. You gonna come running the first time.
Okay. And then the bitch try to say, Matthew, I ain't gonna be running at this nigga's ass. I ain't gonna, he good shit. If he can't work for me, then,
You want another beer?
I'm good. Shit, how many you got in there? One?
It's only one left, man.
Oh, yeah.
I got one in the I got none in there, but it depends. Everybody different, though. I ain't about to be
Should be one left, because I had two. You have one.
Yeah, he chasing after your ass. Because to me, nigga, that's how I live, bro. If you start off chasing, your ass gonna be chasing. It's like if the nigga start coming out the pocket, he gonna keep coming out the pocket when he get
I like that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
That's
a good. You gotta think of it like that.
You have to work hard till you get that shit.
If you start off chasing, you gonna end up chasing.
I gotta come back then. Okay, he really, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Cause that means she running this shit.
Okay, there's a difference from chasing, and it's a difference from chasing and working for. That's two different. That's two different.
Right. But come back Saturday, man. What the fuck you think you gonna?
Yeah, she might work on next Saturday.
I was coming back Saturday anyway because there's a party going on, whatever. And
but you gotta come on. You just met her. You just give your number out. You probably do, but you just give your number out. That's something. You probably would, but I'm saying some people just don't like giving their number out when they meet a person that they just meet. Like, come on. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, here's my number. Call me. No.
Yeah. That's why you got to establish that rapport. I mean, nigga, if the interaction went okay, you know what I'm saying? The vibe was popping, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but nigga, but let me get your number. Bitch, I don't even know you. But I mean, if I buy you, like, damn, you seem cool. Nigga, we gonna change number, motherfucker. I don't know about it. I mean, it may work. You never know. Just try it.
I did ask her, like, before I, when I approached her, I was like, are you dating? Because she knew she's from California. This girl I was telling you from California.
Cali.
So she.
There's some hoes out there.
So I was like,
hey, not hoes.
Keep not hoes.
Cali girls. No, they not, dog.
They ain't
hoes.
No, they not. Cali
You
girls
think
on
they
a whole
hoes
nother
because
level.
you lived in Georgia all your life. That's why
you go out to Cali, there's a whole. I mean, even New York girls, Georgia girls.
I don't know.
Everybody.
Georgia girls told me this.
Cali got the finest bitches over here. Cali got the finest hoes in America.
No.
Fuck that.
No. I mean, they pretty. You tell a Cali girl.
No. I don't know.
You
New
can
York
tell
got
us.
some pretty
Yeah,
ass
New
women.
I think Cali got them, man.
Woo!
A California girl, you could tell when you see a California girl.
But already see up there, they got more finer chicks out there. You know, they who? And I mean, okay.
In New York?
Georgia.
No.
Not New York, but see, they more. You have more finer hoes.
But
like
no,
that.
but
you have more finer hoes over there, don't you?
I don't think they're finer. I don't think that they're finer because there's fine women everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But it's how they carry themselves. People get all blinded by that.
Yeah.
Because you find a New York dude come down into Georgia, goddamn, I need to get that Georgia peach.
Yeah.
The damn ass and tits and
that
shit.
different.
I want Georgia peach.
Yeah.
But then we run up to fucking New York because we see the whole model type looking bitches.
Yeah. You see the
We
pop-
just used to the shit today. Then you go to fucking California, you see the light red bone shit, long hair and shit.
Nigga, and I'm trying to. Ooh, yeah, there you go.
That's all. I mean, there's pretty women everywhere. It's just, people,
That's one thing, Trent.
Yeah.
I think everybody need to get out of trauma too, nigga. Get into different time zones. You out there, oh shit, nigga. Just getting out, hey. Seeing what the game like. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Hey.
Oh my. What the fuck you thumping me?
Nigga, you clowning me, nigga.
Y'all stupid as shit. Y'all
I'm gonna go over with you and show you how it works, nigga. Ain't no damn joke.
You gonna go out with me and go show me how to work? Alright.
No, I ain't show y'all nothing, nigga. I'm just fucking with you because she just.
No, I wanna go out with you and I'm gonna point out the baddest bitch in the damn club.
Y'all, I mean, she told me.
So you coming Saturday?
I'm gonna come.
One day, I'm just chilling. I ain't saying that. She said, y'all know what? I get my bitches that better than all y'all. Yeah. You just gotta make a statement like that. You know, I'm like, damn. Man.
Because I can't make a statement. I know if I were to bring in all of my damn bitches from the past.
I like that cockiness though, you know. I like that.
That's not cocky. That's just damn. That's just truth. That's fucking facts. God damn it.
I like that.
I know if I bring in all my damn exes, y'all would want to talk to one of them. But if y'all would bring in all y'all exes, I would have to.
If I bring in all my exes, you'll want to talk to at least one.
To at least one.
Well,
but see, all mine, y'all would want to talk to.
I don't know about that.
I can put that down on money. Y'all probably want one against fucking relationship, but if y'all were just to look, I'm talking just as appearance, y'all would want.
Okay, off appearance, all my exes, off appearance, you'll want to mess with.
Okay.
If you see Miss, oh my God, if you see Miss Johnny, you'll want to mess with. If you see Patrina, you'll want to mess with. If you see Tam, you want to mess with. If you don't know my cousin, let me go in. Don't let me go.
No, it's cool. It ain't nothing like that though. But she's wrong. She do got a fat ass now.
If you see Inya, you don't want to mess with.
Got a fat ass.
If you see,
just being real. I mean, come on.
But hold on, you just looking at the fat ass, but her face is awesome. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And she got a beautiful personality.
I ain't even know y'all was fucking around like that. I was like, damn, fuck that
was my girl.
I said, what? You know that shit?
Oh my goodness.
If you see a breather, you'll want to fuck with her. If you see goddamn Inya, if you see, damn, I can't even name Tiffany, and she thick. Goddamn Erica, Delta.
Damn Deltas, boy.
I love them.
Deltas. My aunt was Delta. I ain't fucking.
That case found them Deltas. Shit, boy. That's one of my school now.
That's the first time.
Chocolate motherfucker, boy.
You like them chocolate.
I love
them. I like them mama. I don't discriminate.
You don't discriminate?
I prefer
You prefer them chocolate?
I prefer a light skinned chick, but I don't discriminate them.
I prefer a chocolate girl.
For a light skinned chick.
If I'm selling it down, yeah. I don't want my baby to be, but I want my baby to look like him, man.
Like Majani. Like you know Majani, she was chocolate.
Majani, that's not
Majani, that's my ex.
Oh yeah.
My ex-wife.
So
I mean, excuse me, brother. No disrespect. I mean,
no, it's all good.
I
want to see you try.
I want to see you try.
I probably can't now. You know what I'm saying? She all fucked up and burning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go that way.
Oh my God! You gonna blame it on that? Yeah.
She's talking to me, nigga. I'm too late now, nigga. If I would have called her when she was fresh, you know what I'm saying? After chicken hen and shit.
Okay, her girlfriend is light skinned. I seen a picture of her girlfriend. She's cute.
Wait. So all your bitches didn't turn gay?
No. He told me one.
I was talking. Majani is my son. Majani is my son's mother. The one who I was just talking with.
Oh, okay. So we're talking. Okay.
Her name is Marjani. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. She was just hella dark. She was darker than me. But she had just that complexion.
Her tone was nice, yeah. You could be dark and you have a nice tone.
Yeah. Bright as a motherfucker. Man. But, she just fell off a little bit.
How she fell off?
She just started gaining weight.
You want to take care of herself. You want to take care of
herself, shit like that.
Why you help her lose weight?
Huh?
Why you help her lose weight?
This is when I wasn't with you. I
wasn't with her. Like, bitch, come on, let's get in this goddamn gym. She was going to me like, you better do some goddamn pull-ups, goddamn. Shit.
I'm a helpful motherfucker now. I'm a helpful motherfucker.
You gotta maintain. Our brothers, we gotta maintain.
Look at your shit ain't no bigger than mine.
Let me see what you got. Hold
on.
My shit ain't no bigger than mine. What? Mate.
That's like the same.
What? Come on, let me see. Hold on.
Come on. Your shit ain't come on.
Damn, that shit is pretty goddamn bad. I need some more of that chicken though.
So you work out? Do you work out or is it just natural?
No, I just do a lot of stuff.
She just,
Yeah, I don't actually go and do fucking push-ups and shit. Fuck no. I could if I wanted to.
You just work.
I just work. I just do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But
Marcus, you a damn fool.
Fuck her. I'm fucking. She
Nah,
trying to
cause some
fuck with me.
women just have
Man.
those arms like that. I mean, that's
Yeah.
like you look at what's her name, Angela Bassett.
Yeah, she was like born.
I was like, look, I said, you know, I was like, I just got a divorce, and I was like, I'm not ready to get married. You know, if I was ready, I would have asked her, because she would have been the girl I married. She would have been a girl I would have.
Hold on, I got questions.
Cousin.
So, you were married to your wife or the ex?
I was divorced. I divorced her already.
You'd already divorced her?
I was dating Tam. Me and her had a little secret dating facility, you know, dating shit. And but she was still. I was kind of like the second guy. I was the jumper.
Oh.
But me and her had a connection. We wasn't just.
She wasn't just a rebound.
Yeah. She wasn't my rebound.
No, okay.
But
But you was fucking with somebody else, kind of.
I mean, I had other
Yeah, you had
girls
people too, yeah.
But
she was like the main bitch.
But she wasn't my main. She wasn't even my main. But what I'm saying is I could have seen myself with her.
Yeah.
But at the time I wasn't ready for that. But she had a main dude who was Dave, this Puerto Rican guy. He ended up asking her to marry him.
And
she was like, she called me when he asked her. Cause this is her main dude that she lived with. She's sneaking off to fuck with me.
And you could see yourself with her.
I can see myself with her.
Sometimes
we had that
sometimes
relationship.
the game go like that. I know she said that. It's like, damn, if she sneak over him, she can sneak over.
I mean, I understand where you coming from. Hey, I see
where you coming from.
I do. I understand.
I see where you coming from.
I understand.
Like, damn.
No, I mean, I understand. I mean, I'm in that position too. But shit.
I could have saw myself with her. But what I'm saying, you know, at that time I just wasn't at that level.
Yeah.
So me and her, she called me to tell me Dave asked her. So what did that say about how she felt about me?
You feel me? She lied to me. She like, damn, you got it, yeah.
I mean, just out of the blue, she called me. Hey, guess what?
She respected me.
And it's not like, and I asked her, I said, so what you gonna do? She said, well, I don't know. And then from that point, I was like, well, because I thought she was coming at me as if she wanted me to say, don't do it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not. So my next thing, when she said, I don't know, I told her, I was like, I'm not ready. And
yeah.
so we had that whole speech and everything.
Yeah, cause that'd be kind of fucked up. Cause you really wanted her, and that way you like.
I could have been like, nah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Game,
she could have missed out on something. Y'all can't be selfish.
But I'm just saying, if he was really, he wasn't on that level. I'm saying if he was on that level, I'd have been throwing salt on the nigga. Hell no.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he was on that level, goddammit.
Yeah,
if I was
trifling, if I was trifling, yeah.
Yeah, my point. Yeah, but if you was on that level, then you did that, you fucked up, you know.
But so we ended up. I think we was on Facebook when I had my Facebook account, and we had the numbers game, like you email somebody your number and ask them a question.
Oh yeah,
so she emailed me a number, asked me, you know, what happened to us or something like that, and I told her. And so we talked about it then too. So that was.
Did she regret it?
Nah, she said she didn't regret it. Okay. But she was like.
Did you regret it?
I didn't regret it.
That's good. Y'all listening. You regret anything in your life? Any bad bitch you passed up in the club? You talking all the bad bitches.
Regretting.
Nigga, you
regretting. I'm regret, nigga. If I was 40, I ain't old enough to be damn, nigga. I ain't shit.
I ain't been through shit.
You already got damn regret, nigga. I still got fucking time, shit. Nigga, I'm 40, damn, I should have.
But nigga, so you.
Yeah, nigga, yeah. Do I regret, nigga? Did you regret? Did you regret, man?
You talk a lot of shit. But I don't see you doing nothing, man.
You ain't been around me, man.
I ain't been around you.
Hell no, nigga.
I want to see this.
I see you here. That's all I see.
Yeah, we see him here.
Cause I'm here. You just happen to be here and I'm here, nigga. I don't be here all the damn time, nigga.
I want to see him.
I hope you live in your life.
Yeah, ask my brother, man. We gotta go out.
But I talked to Travis about you, and I just hope you live in your life.
We gotta go out. We gotta go out.
Don't let shit stop you from doing shit. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Right.
I hope you live in your life, because I talked to Travis about you. And I know you got a lot of potential, and I don't want to see you waste it.
Like
be on no Gandhi shit.
I like him though. He will, you know what I'm saying? He be on some other, he be a brother, you know, trying to uplift another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? On no bug.
You like my brother, huh? You know that.
Yeah. We need more people like that. Yeah. Is there anything in your life you regret now?
I don't regret shit.
You don't regret shit. Something you goddamn
I feel
regret.
like everything happened for a motherfucking reason. Hey.
I'm drinking and I'm ready to go kick it some goddamn way.
What the fuck you gonna go kick it?
I don't fucking know. I'm saying that. I'm the alcohol talking right now. I'm feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, too bad.
But he got the S curl and shit.
Oh, he got that.
He been talking about this damn S curl for a long ass time, but one of y'all motherfuckers done went there and bought some damn S curl. God damn it. It wasn't my shit.
This never shit here, nigga. This shit, I'm gonna do a Napa. One of
y'all, you Travis.
Yeah, I know it ain't you.
One of y'all.
You ain't got it.
S curl, motherfucker.
He don't got it.
Grease. That's somebody went in here. Who the fuck bought
But
some
that
S
S curl grease. It wasn't much my shit over there.
Somebody probably used some ass and shit. Yeah, this shit work good.
That shit
was
work.
real good.
Nah, I used some S curl when I was trying to get some wave. I don't know if it was S curl, if it was like a wave type perm shit. But all that shit basically just straighten out your hair. So
yeah, just straighten it out and then
the
you
course
got
is different. Yeah. And I fucked up with it anyway. I still
didn't have my neck and shit, nigga. That's your hair better than mine. You give a fuck, nigga. Yeah, what? I like, no, you know,
some school days.
You
throw some school days on.
This shit be talking Hey, but that chick be talking about the shit. You don't know. This motherfucker be talking shit. She cool right now, but this motherfucker be talking shit.
I can tell.
This hoe be talking. I mean,
she be getting on your ass too.
She be just talking
went right
shit.
at you.
Period, nigga. That's why I be talking shit like that.
Ooh, what Nick been at?
I don't know what the shit. I don't know. What is Nick? I know this girl booed up somewhere.
Yeah, like he can't be booed up and shit. I'm gonna call him out next time I see him. Goddamn time you get all these damn bitches. He gonna tell me, oh, I get bitches. But then he say, well, no, I gotta ask you a question. Okay. If you love somebody, you say you got somebody you love her, would you go around and just fuck all these other people?
Okay, let me answer your question. Case in point is myself grew up where I grew up in a sink. You know, I grew up with my aunt. She had daughters. You know, and I watched them.
Yeah.
My aunt, she shacked up with somebody, never was married, and she shacked up with people. She went from one relationship to another. I mean, they were people that she used to date, so it was just toggling from there. All her daughters shacked up with people, had babies, yada 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 yada. The male figures in my family, the younger ones that I looked up to or that I saw most of the time, their thing was fuck a bitch, get girls, fuck a bitch.
Right.
You know, it wasn't I didn't see I'm in this relationship. Let's try to make it work. You know, be faithful. I didn't see none of that. So therefore, I grow up, even though despite my own feelings, I feel like in order to be a man, I gotta have several women, even if I got my main chick. You feel what I'm saying? Another case in point, I'm looking at some youngsters, my girlfriend now, her nephews, different total situation. They've grown up to where they've grown up in Detroit where they see married couples, people being faithful, their father and their mother, even though they argue and fight.
Right.
You never hear about I'm fucking bitches and I'm doing this, but I got Tammy on the side. Yeah, I still got Tammy. So when I talk to them, they're like, why would I cheat on the girl that I'm with? And they 15, 16, and 17.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the mentality is totally different. They like, I mean, when we talking, I mean, this is real talk. They like, no, I'm with this girl, and we like, why they over there making me look stupid? Why do I need to, you know, fuck around? This is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's only his girlfriend. He's 15 years old.
Yeah.
I like her. Why am I gonna cheat? I don't want that drama. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
the mentality, I think the mentality, what you see, kind of makes that man. If you get what I'm saying.
That's deep. Yeah, that's how it is.
I get it, but I just.
That's how it is. Your environment.
It's all in your
It's
environment.
why some people
I
say why
grown
some
up
people
in
gay,
this
your
environment where
Your environment.
dudes was like, with my cousins, my uncles, man, you got that joint? Yeah, you see that joint? Oh, let's go this. You know, it was always about a girl, how fat, how thick her she was, and how many you had. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you right there, but you say, okay, I love this girl. But it's okay because the way you were raised, it's okay if you got.
No, I'm not saying it's
okay.
okay.
I'm not saying it's okay.
I didn't okay, but
I'm
you
just
people
saying that's
do
just
it
their
maybe.
mentality.
That
Yeah,
they grow
because
up.
they saw their daddy do it, so they think, well, shit, nigga.
My
So would
dad,
it be
even my
okay?
dad, even my dad.
Yeah, I mean.
He loves my mom to death. They not
Yeah.
together, never been married. He loves her. Now remember, I wasn't raised by my dad, but I knew of him.
Yeah.
I spoke to him.
Yeah.
I wasn't raised by my mom. I knew of her. She was always around. They always talk about each other. They always talk about, I love your dad. And you could see the love between them when they was together.
Yeah.
However, when they wasn't together, my dad was saying, I gotta get this whole, oh, you see this girl? Ooh, I got this, I got that, Pop, I got this, I got that.
Yeah.
So the love really didn't, it wasn't a condition for their commitment.
Then they weren't.
Or their commitment wasn't a condition for the love that they had. If you understand what I'm saying.
Thinking like, damn.
I mean, I hear you.
To me, it looked, okay, he could still love my mother, but he doesn't have to be committed. He don't have to be faithful to my mother.
But then that's not love. Then that's
I
not
don't
love
know that.
like
I'm a
that.
kid.
Oh.
I'm a kid.
Well,
You
I
get
mean,
what I'm
I just
saying?
feel like, you know, you could love somebody. Oh, you love somebody. Oh, yeah, that's my brother. That's my sister. I love
Yeah.
you. I care for you.
But this is my mother and my father I'm looking at.
Yeah,
My
but
father, I know he loves her, and to this day, if y'all meet my father, he'll tell you his only love is my mother. He'll tell you that straight out, and he means it. He'll do anything for my mother. As far as I'm concerned,
yeah,
he
I
means
believe
it.
that he could love her like that.
But what I'm saying is, me as a kid, as a youngster, looking at this whole situation, that's what I see. Okay, I can still love this woman
Yeah.
and not be committed.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, my dad was the same way. But I look at him and I'm like, okay, yeah, you might love my mama. You got feelings for her.
Uh-huh.
If she calls you at 1 o'clock in the morning, you might show up, you might not, whatever.
But you gotta understand.
But I don't feel like love like that, as far as she's the only girl that has my heart.
But you're a woman. We're talking about men.
But that's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm saying you're a woman.
But is it okay
We're
for men to
talking
think like that? Well, there's some women that
What
do
I'm
think like
saying
that.
is you gotta think of a man.
Yeah,
We got so many
okay, but he said
dynamics.
when you raise an environment like that, you think
Yeah.
it's okay, but it
This
really
is a
not.
man you're
It's not
talking
okay.
about. So
You know what I'm saying?
we got, you know, our blood, our blood circulates differently than yours. You know what I mean? Our mind is different, or we can say our mind is different than women. So
Yeah, shit.
we want to have our cake and eat it too.
But some women are like that too. But
Some
we're
women are
called
like that
hoes
too.
when we're like that. Oh, she a hoe.
That's how it is. That's
So the
fucked up,
same
though.
men are hoes
'Cause
too.
men, we can be
No,
all, look,
but men don't
we
see that.
can
But
be
in
a hoe and walk on our
society,
integrity.
it's not looked upon.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like, oh, men were raised a certain way. They just think differently from women. But if a woman were to do that, she's a hoe.
That's how it is.
So, but
That's
to
fucked
answer
up,
your
though.
question, I gave you the long answer. But to answer your
Yeah, yeah.
question, if you love somebody, no, you should be committed to that person.
if you love somebody like that,
if you're in love with someone,
In love, you should be
you
able
should
to
be
be committed.
committed to that person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the answer. But when you're thinking about men and how they're raised,
Yeah, but you can love somebody, but you just probably won't be good to be with that person.
yeah, and that's true too. So I mean, and the shit is so complicated.
Everybody's deep.
It's
That's
deep.
all you say. It's deep.
It is deep. Sometimes
That's that motherfucker.
Sometimes it's deep, man. You
That's
can't
that
even.
Georgia
It's
shit.
like you said, it's deep. It's hard to fucking explain. You know what I'm saying? It's like, motherfucker, I can't even tell you what it is, man. Shit.
Mother, shut the fuck up.
Somebody shut the fuck up. Man being a man, woman being a woman. That is what it is. What it is.
I don't think it come all the way down to just that.
So some men sex drives, some men just like to fuck. I mean, some men just sex drives.
Some women just like to, but that's what y'all was like, oh, it's just a man, it's just a man. Some women like to just fuck.
They do.
No, but some women are like that too. But you gotta think about how they've been raised. Can you think about a situation where a woman been raised in a situation where their mom and dad was committed, loved, and she never seen that type of stepping out? You know what I mean? And then you got a girl who goes up in the ghetto, and all she sees is her mom coming in with dudes every other day or every year. Even if it's every year, she see her mom coming in here or living or having this relationship with this dude. So then you could say that girl that sees that, she's gonna grow up thinking it's okay to have a man living with her. One, it's okay without being married. It's okay to have sex with this man and engage and have babies with this guy, even though they're not married. And then if they break up, it's okay to bring another man in that situation and do the same thing. Can we say that?
It's all about how you raised, man.
It's environment.
But I don't think, sometimes it's not environment.
Sometimes it's nature. Environment.
It's something.
Sometimes it's nature, because I'm telling you, like, I was adopted, and I got a sister who was adopted. Both of us. We were, from when we were babies, we, grew up in our household. But it's some things that my sister does, and there's some things that I do. That,
give me an example. So how are you and your sister different?
How me and my sister different?
So are you more committed type, or is your sister more the committed type?
I'm a more committed type.
Okay.
My sister's the more, let's just live life. I'll do you. I mean, not like that, but she lives that whole carefree kind of lifestyle.
Okay.
And she doesn't think before she do some things. That's what I feel like. She doesn't think before she, do some certain things.
But you see, but then you gotta think about who she, like, maybe friends, maybe it was,
But it wasn't like that. But I'm saying
that kind of influenced her.
We both were raised the same way. We both went to the same school. We both, my mom and dad didn't really let us, go out like that, go out and out. When we didn't live in a little subdivision, little, community where you just go out and hang out. No, we didn't do that. We went to school, public school.
And that's
come back.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't a bad public school.
But then what about TV? You got watch.
His pants like this right here, nigga. Like, but damn, this must.
I don't
see, that must be cool walking the house like this.
I don't care about the skinny jeans.
But they used to do that shit back in the 80s.
They used to do it.
It's coming back.
It's a fad. It's
the tight jeans, all that shit was back in the 80s.
See, you can do that shit then, but now the reason why you can't do it now, I think because the moistness. You got too many fucking. You know what I'm saying? Now you got all these fucking faggots out here. Now you playing tight jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it's different now.
So then you got the man code. So the man code kind of says. The man code comes into play when you see guys and stuff like that with skinny jeans, and so to me, if you're a grown man and you got skinny jeans, I'm like,
like,
if you're a grown man,
like what you doing, whoa,
yo.
Yeah.
But it's the same way. If you're a grown man and you got skinny jeans on, you looked at it a certain type of way. If you're a grown man and your fucking jeans are down by your knees, you look at it a certain type of way.
You're right. Yeah.
But if you're a kid,
if you're a kid,
and you got a skateboard in your hand or whatever,
that's okay.
Do you have fun?
Have fun, whatever. When you fucking grow up, goddamn it, cut your hair off, groom your fucking self, pull your pants up, put on a collared shirt.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Or just be presentable, in whatever way.
That's just now. But I mean, some things, were back in the fucking 80s. Like the skinny jeans, the tight jeans shit. Hell, they did it back in the fucking 80s. Tight jeans, the high waters.
And it's the same motherfuckers, the same baby boomers.
They're doing that shit in the 70s.
It's the same older people that's really looking at the younger folks like,
what the fuck these niggas?
But you was doing it.
Yeah, you were doing it back then, but why are you making a big deal about it now?
You don't understand this is a fad. But people want to make the black community, especially, you want to make it out to your son is gay or that person's son is gay because he got skinny jeans.
But
that's wrong. That's so
wrong.
Look,
let's be in the 80s. Do you think? No disrespecting them, but do you think the gayness nigga down is now with these tight jeans as well? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as bad as it is not. I mean, nowadays you don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It
so
does
it's like it's
like,
a different era. So it's like then you got all this shit
era.
going on. You like, man.
Yeah, but that's something. Now you don't know who the fuck is gay.
Yeah, and then
Like, you could get a nigga coming here, goddamn it, looking like fucking Tupac. Nigga be gay than.
Yeah.
But then at the same
What?
time, you gotta think about it. We didn't have cell phones back in the days.
Yeah.
Everything wasn't so fucking easily accessible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like remember all the birds and shit dying in all these countries and states.
Yeah,
That shit probably happened before.
That's
We
Illuminati.
just didn't
But
know about
know
it
that shit.
because the information just wasn't there. It wasn't communicated like that.
Yeah.
Now we got internet. We got cell phones we walk around with.
Walk around, yeah.
But boy, you need to come to my school.
We
though.
got
You need to
TVs
see
and
these
computers.
kids, man.
And your fucking cars, like your car and shit.
Blogs, Google. You could Google whatever you fucking want to know.
Google me, baby.
Wikipedia. So information is just so readily there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had to really fucking search around to get some information.
That's what I like about our age, nigga. You really ain't shit in the dark.
So was it there just like pedophiles, rapes within your family?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was still it was there back in the
People just
day.
didn't know about it.
But you just didn't know about it.
Shit, yeah.
Now you know about it. So now parents are getting stricter.
Yep.
Kids are in the house versus outside. You know, so it's a
Like,
totally
why y'all go out and
different
play? No, don't go out and play. Sit your ass right here. What the
A
fuck?
punishment,
That
punishment
shit
nowadays
crazy. These
is
niggas in the
get
house.
your ass outside.
Yeah, get outside.
They need to get their ass
Go
outside.
outside.
That's
Go
a
run.
punishment.
That's
They
what
need to
it's
get their ass
for.
outside, man. These niggas numb, man. I don't know what the fuck, man.
Yeah, that's my daddy.
So it's just a totally
Niggas in
different
the house, nigga,
dynamic.
watching TV,
nowadays.
watching fucking reality show. Like, look at Craig, his oh shit, and them putting on dress, painted his ass red and shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Why you always talking about somebody painting their toenails?
Who paying their
Wait a
toenails?
minute, I'm not always painting their toenails.
You always, every time you get on the gay stuff, you always like, he painting
Painting
their toenails.
toenails.
Painting their toenails.
Because he done did that shit.
Hey,
You done
fuck
painted
that.
his goddamn
Real talk.
toenails.
Let's be honest with you, nigga. Your ass done painted your damn toenail before too, nigga.
Who, me?
When you was young, nigga.
With some
Fuck that
not
shit.
my
You
toenails.
know, when you young, you a little kid, you been there, you been there. Your mom be like, boy, you don't put that damn makeup back in there. Nigga, come on, nigga.
Now let me tell you what I did.
I done did some shit like
Let
that.
me tell you what I did do. I grew up in Maryland. So when I was a teenager, I'll do my nails with some clear.
That clear shit, we all done did that shit, yeah.
Yeah, see, they come out
I'll
now.
do my nails. I wouldn't do my toes though, nigga.
You did your toes?
Nigga, I wanna do my
You
toes.
did your toes, you
I'm
gay.
Toes.
No.
I'm thinking about the motherfucking confess,
Alright.
nigga. You don't know matter. You don't know about that. Hell no, I ain't do my toes.
Red, purple.
I think so when you out there, you be nigga kids be all kind of shit, nigga. Ooh, boy,
Yeah, I mean we do all kinds.
Yeah,
I ain't
you
gonna
do
even
shit.
lie.
Cause you know, as men, we be like, boy, if you don't put that damn doll down, what you doing? Fuck, give me that damn doll. You know,
Yeah.
you know that shit. You
But
like,
then,
nigga,
you know what you
the fuck
gotta
doing?
think though. Like white people, they'll be like, let them play with the dog.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah,
they
so
don't.
cute.
That's so cute.
Black people,
They say they
put that
cute.
motherfucker.
Fucking dog.
You ain't gonna be gay, motherfucker. Nah, nah, nah.
Yeah, they say they're only two. They don't
And now
know
you
what
only
they-
perpetuate the situation by doing
You
it.
make them wonder why.
What the fuck is
can
this?
what's so bad about this damn dog? What the
So
fuck?
I
No,
remember.
nigga, my mom used to whip my ass. I'm like, I know not to take them damn kickers, but that mama gonna beat my motherfucking ass. I'm
But
like,
your ass be trying to sneak and fucking cookies and shit
I
around.
remember shit, yeah.
So
Yeah,
let me give
damn
you
it.
this example here. Case in point. So my cousin, Lil Richard.
Lil Richard.
He's a starting. Now he's grown. He's a starting point guard for Furman University.
Okay.
His father was one of the guys, my cousins that I looked up to, who had women everywhere. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, he has his son, basketball. You know, he's good and everything. You know, my cousin, alpha male. You know.
Woo, 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 man, woo.
Can you stop barking?
Yeah. so you know, his wife, she's totally in tune with him. Boom. So what happened is, something happened where my cousin was under the covers with another cousin,
Oh.
and so what she said.
Yeah.
So the mom came out. What are you doing under the cover? She beat his ass. Well,
How old was he?
he was probably, they were probably about 12, maybe
Oh.
11, 10, 11, something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
She beat his ass. Ah, you ain't gonna be under no covers. You ain't gonna be doing that type of shit. So then she beat his ass real bad. So I'm thinking, okay, so what kind of impact? Now I'm thinking, I ain't really think about it back then, but now I'm thinking, what kind of impact did it really have on Little Richie to get his ass whooped like that? However, the other cousin mother, she kind of just talked to him like, look, you know, you don't kind of do that. But Little Richie got his ass whooped. Yeah. So I'm like, damn, what kind of impact does that have on Little Richie? Is he more apt to
look into it?
Is he more apt to look into it? Or is he more apt to look towards women just as a
cover up?
Or just as a
man, that's kind of deep ass shit.
I'm a man, I
gotta do this. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then you kind of lose yourself in that type of situation. So another case in point, TJ and QJ.
Yeah.
They was in the backseat. TJ is my son.
Yeah.
QJ is his nephew. They was best friends, born at the same time, pretty much on the same month. Best friends. Me and his dad is best friends. They grew up with each other. You know, whenever you mention TJ, you gotta mention QJ.
Yeah.
So they was in the backseat one time, and this is between me and you. I mean, Quentin and Mel, they know too. So, and they kissed. Mel caught him kissing. Mel is QJ's is his sister-in-law.
They kiss like how?
They kissed. They
just kissed.
They kissed.
Like Lil Wayne and Bird or whatever.
I don't know. We don't know. But there was a kiss.
Crazy,
I didn't see it. Mel saw it. His QJ's mother saw it. She was like, she came in the house.
So
what the hell? So they young. They couldn't have been 4 or 5. Couldn't have been more than 4. And they had locked lips. Well, I don't know how long. I don't know whether they were tonguing. I don't know what the fucking situation was. But they kissed.
Yeah.
So, and it's kind of vague, but I'm trying to see how Mel reacted versus how TJ reacted. Okay, I think because me and Majani were still married at that time. What was the reaction? Fuck. I know Quentin. Boys don't kiss.
All you gotta do is talk. Yeah, I get
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You don't really. So if you think about it, you don't really have to worry about. You talk to them about it. Look, usually boys don't kiss. You know, you see me and your mom. You know, we kiss because we love each other in this boy-girl situation. So you know, you kind of. So it's just a different reaction. Your reaction sometimes kind of can sway the way things go in the future. You know what I mean?
Deep though,
yeah, I understand it right there. Yeah.
So let me tell you what my son said. So his mother's gay. She just came out last year.
Damn, nigga. So 2009.
2009. She came out.
What psychologically? That's gonna do to him.
He was with me. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how psychologically it's gonna help him, and this is my view on it. So 2009, June 2009, he was with me here. Before then, here in Atlanta, going to school with me. You know, he was going to school here, living here, or whatever. So his mom got to Colorado. She was like, okay, I'm stable. I want to have TJ now. I was like, okay, because I'm starting my business. TJ
probably better, yeah.
She had told me she was gay, and she was like, I already told TJ. So I was like, okay, so how did TJ react? He cried. So I'm like, okay. So he goes there.
How old is TJ again?
TJ at this point is 10 years old.
10, okay.
So he cried and he was like, why you gotta love another woman? You know, so whatever.
Because he loves his dad.
So, and that could be it too. He just wants his mom and dad. I think he still wants that too, just that. But so he goes there. He's living there for some time. So I eventually talked to him about it. So how is everything? How do you feel about that and everything? So TJ's saying, he says to me, and very intelligent young kid, he says to me, he was like, I just don't think that's natural. You know, for women to love women and men to love men. That was just the way he said it.
Yeah.
He said, I just don't believe it. He said, I just don't think it's natural. And hey, what can I say? I was like, okay, that's the way you feel, that's fine. But I'm saying, but with him, I think it makes him a better person because you still love your mother. You still, you know what I'm saying. You still have a, so you still love your mother first of all, but you as a person you grow because you grow a tolerance for people and how they act differently. Mm-hmm. You know, you grow a tolerance for different lifestyles. You're not prejudiced.
Yeah,
it makes you a better person because here you are living in this situation. So whenever he hears somebody calling, he don't use the word gay. He don't use the word fag. He don't use those type of words. Mm-hmm. And if he hears me use it or somebody else, and I know he don't use it because he'll say something different. I forgot the word he used or whatever. But he'll say, you know, he'll be like, you know, don't use that. You know what I mean? He knows I'm with him because I sent him there. You know, TJ, and I tell him every day, TJ, make sure, you know, I said I sent you here because I need you to have a relationship with your mom and your sister, yada, 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 yada. To me, that only builds character. Right, you know what I mean? It only builds understanding. Yeah. And it, you know, it just keeps him, it makes him a better person for me.
So I like that.
Even though he has that understanding or his view that, you know, it's not natural. He don't like it, but he tolerate it. That's character. Right?
Yeah, it is.
That's character. That's when you can talk to your, and if you ever have children.
But I feel like he is very lucky to have it happen to him like that.
What do you mean?
Because like my girl, she's pregnant now,
mm-hmm.
and like, you know, I sit here and I think it's like, you know, I'm gay, yes, mm-hmm. but I've never actually sat down and thought about, okay, when I actually sit down and have kids, how the hell am I going to do that?
Yeah, that's
and then I've never actually thought about me actually being with somebody. I've always had it like, I'm just going to adopt 2 kids by myself, I'm going to be stable, I'm going to just do it like that.
That's cool. That's a good question.
And so I sit here and it's like, okay, that's when you have your child.
That's why.
So when you have your child, do you?
Like, what does she call me? Like, how do we tell her? Like,
okay, another case. So my ex-wife, my son's mother, she had another daughter a couple of years later, a few years later, before she actually turned gay.
Uh-huh.
And Sarai, whatever. So Sarai hears TJ talking about his daddy all the time.
Uh-huh.
So every time TJ leaves for the summer, every time TJ leaves for vacations, holidays or whatever, Sarai goes crazy. And TJ tells me this. So Sarai, I want my dad. Where's my daddy?
Yeah.
Where's my daddy?
Yeah.
Who's, you know, you going to see my daddy? Why I don't never see my daddy?
See, yeah, man. At a young age, man.
So I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, I talk to her, like, we talk about it, and she's like, well, we just gonna know when it happens. We can't sit here and...
Yeah, I think, yeah.
But it's like, I think about it all the time, it's like, how the fuck are we gonna explain this to her? Like, do we just go along with it?
I was young, and I grew up with 2 men in the house. I mean, that's what you see. You thinking, I'm like, shit. I mean, psychologically, that's it. I know a lot of people who are raised with 2 moms or 2 dads, and they come out fine. Yeah. And it's a nice household and everything. It works out fine, but it's like, I'm sitting here like, you know, the baby coming out of her. Like, you know. Yeah, I mean, man, and it's not like we actually sat down. You know, man, you just shit crazy, man. You got all kinds of
read up on
that kind of shit.
You got to read up on that and see how other people dealt with it, because it is a way. So now,
there's a way it's done. It's just, I'm sitting here like, how the fuck?
Now, if you think about our parents back in the days, or my parents back in the days, our parents were stupid, pretty much. They hid stuff. They didn't have no education.
They don't want to talk to you. Yeah.
You know, us growing up now, we're more educated. We have more information available to us.
Yeah.
Use it.
Well,
that's all you can
talk about it. Yeah.
And just don't try to sweep it under a rug. Address it right then, and that's what I do with my son. We talk about it. Majani talked about it before I even knew she talked about it with TJ. I didn't know.
that's good then. I mean,
You know what I mean?
She had to. I mean, he's living with it.
So.
Yeah.
Shit deep, bro.
That shit be deep, man. That's hard.
Shit deep, bro. That shit, bro.
You gotta watch your Oscar movies.
Oscar movies.
It's good for you. Because you're gonna sit down and watch the Oscars, you're gonna be like, I ain't never seen that damn movie.
Who that goddamn
Who the
actress?
hell is that person?
Damn. But yeah, you know, it's. I mean, life is just so. She said, "Don't be bringing no roaches back." She know, yeah. Have you ever been to their old house? Oh, you lucky.
No, we saw that one damn thing.
She's like, "Don't be bringing no roaches back."
You brought Rose back for real, nigga? You brought the Rose back
I brought
for
Rose back before. But look. But usually what
Where
I
shit
do
come from?
when I would leave your house, even with Quentin, you mind Quentin the Mel house used to
Ooh,
be.
yeah.
That shit used to be pesty.
I used to be scared.
But I couldn't stay from over this, bro. So I'll leave out the door and be like this. I be shaking the motherfuckers off. Taking off shoes and shit, knocking on the car. I do the same shit with y'all, man. These motherfucking roaches is serious.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, it's serious.
I done lived in all kind of environments. I at least can say that, but I done shit. Like, I done lived it all.
Quentin
Y'all
the
done lived it
Mel
all.
house though was like.
You ever did the roaches before?
Huh.
You ever stayed with roaches before?
Have I ate a roach?
Have you ever stayed with somebody with roaches before?
No.
Never, okay.
No.
You don't.
You didn't live
You have a phobic environment. You know! Fuck, trust me. One thing why, yeah, I done been all kind of shit.
Cause they be all over you.
I mean, you never stay with
I ain't
roaches,
never
but
stayed with
when
them
you
like
go out in the field or whatever, I mean, you're sleeping with fucking roaches and snakes and shit. But I mean, it's okay. Like, if I would have seen not like that. No. But I mean, you're sleeping and it's, constantly. I've never been like that.
But you just think about roaches, them motherfuckers is nasty. They be in that
Yeah.
goddamn.
Trash.
No, but we were watching this thing on Animal Planet. There was this house, and they were in their house was infested with scorpions.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, goddamn it, I'll be okay with the fucking roaches.
Well, your life.
Been laying there in the fucking.
Scorpions.
It was a nice house, like a nice house, nice neighborhood.